What's going on, guys? So yesterday I was shooting this and adjusting the velocity and stuff, and there was an initial leak on the remote line where it fits into the regulator. And I Teflon taped up certain parts that I'll show you, just with normal Teflon tape. And then after that, I heard a tiny, like really faint leak in this swivel base area. And whenever I would mess with this, like move it left and right, like push it, left and right, or like move it around, it would quiet up. And then other times it would, I guess, get loose, and then it would make the faintest leak. But it was hard to pick up on the camera mic because I was outside and there's cars and stuff driving by, and yeah, it was just too loud to hear it outside. But I'm gonna I already took most of the screws out of here. I'm just gonna disassemble it really quickly. I'll probably just like pause certain parts or whatever, but yeah, I removed all the screws already. I took off the front piece. I took this pin out. I'm just gonna undo these bolts on the stock, and then I'm gonna start snapping apart the shell. And I also wanted to double check that I have a O-ring on this remote line piece. I'm pretty sure there's one on there. And I thought it wouldn't leak because there's an O-ring on it, but lo and behold, it leaks. Yeah, usually for me, pretty much whatever can go wrong will go wrong. It's just my luck with certain things, specifically kind of like with these markers. But yeah, I'm just gonna tear this thing apart, and I'll re-record once I have it open. All right, so I just took the plastic shell off. I have a few videos of me tearing this apart, so I'll try to link them in the description. But I think there's like 4 or 5 videos now of me removing this. So I'm just gonna pull this off now that I have the gas line off. Release the pressure off that spring. I'll probably re-oil this and stuff because I shot it not too much, but I want to keep this like in tip-top shape before I give it back to my brother. And I'm gonna take this regulator off. So yeah, I would move this around a little bit, specifically this little swivel piece, and it would kind of quiet up sometimes, and then other times it would leak a little bit. So to take this off, you just need your hand on one side and a 5/16 wrench to grab onto this end. And you don't typically have to tighten this down too much. Like, it already came loose right now. And yeah, you shouldn't have to like force your way onto this. And there's that red O-ring I was looking for. It's there, so we're good on that. I thought that with this red O-ring, it wouldn't need Teflon tape, but yeah, once I punctured that CO2 in the CO2 puncture area, it just started leaking, and it sounded like it was coming from here and from like this little area. So I Teflon taped this, which I'm probably going to hit it again, and then I Teflon taped the quick disconnect right here. I also didn't think this would need Teflon, but I don't know. I'd rather play it safe than sorry, because there is an O-ring right here, and this O-ring and the O-ring that's inside of here attached to this. It's called a nipple fill extension. They're the same size. It's the spool. It's the valve spool O-ring. So I'll probably either look for a replacement that I have in my Harbor Freight kit, because these are brand new, so I don't know why they would leak. And they don't look like they're damaged or anything. Every time I replace this this swivel base, I would always like grease it and stuff, just to try to keep any friction or from shearing off any of this stuff. So I'll try wrapping it in Teflon, a couple wraps, and then I don't want to plug this, and I don't want to plug this side. So I'm just gonna try to wrap this in Teflon, and then see if that just gives it that little bit of expansion that I need to keep it from leaking. And I'll probably air it up in a different video. I just wanted to make something short today, not like 30 minutes long or whatever. So I'm going to see what this does. I'll re-Teflon this piece and this piece, which goes into the regulator, and then this goes into the swivel base. And I'll retouch all this stuff up with grease. But yeah, there's just a couple little things I wanted to troubleshoot, and I'll probably make another video shooting this to see if it is leaking still. And yeah, so this one will be a short video. I'll re-record once I put Teflon tape and grease these things up and all that, so I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, so I Teflon the O-rings up. It's kind of a weird, I've never tried doing that before. I don't know if it's going to work, but I want to try doing that before I remove those O-rings and put some other random ones on there. I do have a O-ring kit from this one eBay store. I think it's called O-rings Online, and I have a rebuild kit. I think I have 4 rebuild kits for the TCR. I don't know if it has a lot of these size O-rings because it goes inside the valve. But I do have Harbor Freight O-rings and some other stuff that I can use in its place in case I don't have a size for it or something. But I'll see how this Teflon tape thing holds up. Once I have this power tuned, I'm going to give it back to my brother, and he's only going to use it pretty much if he ever has a chance to shoot it somewhere where it's like allowed, because in the city he lives, unless he gets a noise complaint or something, he's not allowed to shoot air guns in the city he lives, and he can't shoot them in the backyard or anything. And then once it's power tuned, he'll pretty much just be using it in an emergency. But we both have like lethal arms and stuff, so that may be his like go-to first choice, just to use like a rifle or something with like, bullets. But yeah, this is pretty much done. I do want to shoot it and test it out to make sure that the Teflon tape and that remote line piece work correctly, function and stuff. So yeah, thanks for checking it out, and I'm just gonna snap this back together and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so yeah, just remember the round head screws go into the stock. Those are the only 2 ones. They're the longest screws, and they're the only ones that have a round head on them, like a button head, because all the rest of them are flat head. And yeah, once these are in, you don't have to worry about this thing falling apart on itself, or like popping open, or stuff misaligning, or like popping out of place of where it's supposed to be inside of here. And yeah, don't forget to put your hidden screw that is not exposed when the front like shroud is on. Don't forget to put that one in. And then I just got these 4 little screws on top, and your CO2 puncture assembly, or puncture door, and your like shroud piece. So yeah, I'm gonna put these in and I'll be right back. All right guys, all the screws are in. I'm just gonna show you guys just one last time. So you take the pin out. The wider side, or the stepped side, goes on the bottom. Put that in there. You can probably pull this back and the pin will fit in better, and it just slides in there really easily like that. And the bigger side is on the bottom, and then you should see it right here. And then the like shroud goes over the front, and it holds the pin in place pretty much, because there's a track right here, and it doesn't allow the pin to fall out. You can see like a little slot down there. So that's in place. The pin's not going to fall down, and it can't go up through the marker because that stepped side is keeping it like locked in on the bottom part. And then yeah, I'm good to go on this now. So yeah, in a couple days, I don't know if I'll be able to do it tomorrow because it'll be dark outside already, and I'm gonna have a wind event around here. So Santa Ana winds are coming back. I can already kind of hear them outside a little bit. I would shoot outside tonight, but it's windy, and then you'll be hearing the wind in the microphone on the camera. So it'll just be all like distorted static wind noise. But yeah, I'm gonna put the sights on, and that'll probably be it for this video. So thanks for checking it out, and I'll let you guys see what happens with this. It should be okay, hopefully. But yeah, it was just a really, really tiny hiss, and that type of stuff bugs me. So see you later.